My name is Rex Diamond of RXD Voices, and you are listening to Mega March with Coleman X. I've been waiting to talk about this one. So, for my last story for Mega March, I'll talk about exactly how I got introduced to my favorite of the Mega Man series, Mega Man Battle Network. So, I had bought Mega Man 04 a while ago, and then my friends had bought Mega Man Battle Network 3 White. So we would like hang out and play both games, but I really started to have an affinity for Battle Network. So what we ended up doing is while I was playing Battle Network that they let me use, they were having a hard time getting past Gutsman. So I gave it a shot a few times, and after a few times I actually managed to win. And at the same time, they wanted to play Mega Man 0. So what we did was we agreed to trade games. I had a hard time letting go of Mega Man 04, but I really wanted to play Mega Man Battle Network 3 White. So we traded, and actually it was the best trade I made because Mega Man Battle Network in general this was my first introduction to the Mega Man Battle Network series, and it was right up my alley. So from White, I played the whole game through stuff. Then I went on to Battle Network 5. I skipped 4 at the time. Then Battle Network 6, which is my personal favorite of all the games overall. I had very fond memories in that game, such as staying up for 6 hours. So from like 12 in the morning, probably even sooner, to 7 or 8 in the morning, trying to beat the first form of base in the graveyard area with Slash Man, which meant no crossovers, no beast out or anything like that. It just none of that. And it took me that long. Battle Network 5, Colonel is instantly my favorite character throughout all of the Battle Network series. My favorite Navi, hands down. Okay, I was a huge fan of Colonel growing up, still am. Battle Network 4, finally being able to play it after playing 5 and 6 already. Had a lot of fun with that. I especially remember like sitting up at night going through the undernet, trying to do the bonus content now that I got everything to get me into there, such as all the chips in the library, which is the case for the other games. But the main memory, or one of the main memories other than the ones I just mentioned, that really sticks out for Battle Network overall for me was getting to the final boss of Battle Network 3 White version, which was Alpha. So Alpha was this giant slime virus that had 3 layers protecting its weak spot, and it took me 3 months just to get through that. Like, I even went to the hospital during that 3 months, and forgot what for, but I was in a hospital bed trying to beat Alpha. I had like the worst time because he had 2,000 health, and I was going back and forth trying to disable the shield, trying to stay alive at the time, keep up with the flow of all of it. It was difficult. But then, about after 3 months, I finally beat it. Then I find out this entire game has an end game. So post-game exclusive stuff, which was the secret area. So then I'm exploring secret area at this point, seeing how to get through the monoliths that are blocking the way, and then finding out that you gotta get kind of creative. Then as I go through each area, I'm meeting new Navis like Darkman and Yamato Man. And then finally, you get to the third area, and then after getting through all the gates that require you to get like a certain amount of chips and do a certain amount of things, and then like, what the heck's going on? And then after that, you meet another Navi named Serenade, who, when you battle him, you can't even touch him. And then you find out how to do so and how to damage him. Then it's like, okay, cool. Now you're winning. And he has 2,000 health, which is the same as Alpha. You beat him, and then you run into base GS. Has a 200 health aura that can only be broken with attacks that are over 200, new abilities, 2,000 health, and then some of those new abilities include a flamethrower and a giant railgun in the shape of the virus beast. So yeah, I had a lot of adventures with Battle Network, and I loved every second of it, and I still do. I was so happy when the collection came out. Speaking of Battle Network, you can check out our Mega Man Battle Network 5 playthrough with all the dialogue voiced by voice actors at my channel RXD Voices. I want to thank Coleman X for including me in this Mega March, as well as also being in the series I just mentioned. And I'll see you guys around.